by that portion of the material. So it's not reflecting all the way. So you have a 52-foot distance, and it's being lost in a maybe 7-8 foot diameter environment area where the light is.
Yeah, it's
and we're like,
unusual.
why is that happening? But that's how it does. Well, that's the reality. He could not have known that. If he's trying to make that up, anybody who's inventing a story says there's two industrial light with four bright halogen spots in there, a liar would not say it was really dark in there. You don't know that. You have to build it.
Right.
So to me, that was a physicality of being inside the craft that made me go, Lazar could not have known that if he was making that up.
You wouldn't know it until you experimented.
Exactly.
Right.
So I'm like, unless Bob back then decided to go in his garage, build himself a fake dome, which I don't think he did, I'm like, how would he have known that? We didn't expect that. We were struggling with, why is it so dark in there?
And you make films, so you're used to using lighting.
Exactly.
cameras.
And Chris was like, dude, this thing is just eating up the light. And I'm like, Bob kept saying it's so dark in there. And it just, how is that possible?
What were the other things?
The other one, I laugh about this with Bob all the time. It's about the flag on the craft, that you could have seen it.
I don't remember.
So when he walked into the hangar the very first time, he saw, the very first
The
time,
backwards flag.
he
yeah.
saw the craft, and he saw the reversed American flag sticker on the craft.
Wonder how it was reversed.
I'll get to that in a sec. I think I know, but whatever. I'll say what I think. And there's a lot of stuff. I researched a lot of stuff on Bob Lazar before I did this, and there's a lot of bad information out there. So I really tell people, if you really want to see what he saw, don't go read what's out there. Check this out, because Bob actually vetted everything. So it's not the wrong information to read. But anyway, there's a lot of detractors saying there's no way Lazar could have seen that flag. If the craft was that size and it was on the hull, on the craft shell, there's no way, the angle, he's 5-something, he wouldn't have been able to see it. So we built it. We built a 52-foot diameter craft. We put it in the hangar. It's there.
What's up, Evan?
And
How's it going, man?
my team, Chris, gives me the goggles, the ones I made you try on. And it is the very first time I go in there. And I know the craft is there. So I put them on. And now they're hoping, because they're there with notes, they're hoping I'm giving them all the notes. Oh, no, that's not good. That's not good. And the first thing I did is I looked to my right. I'm looking at the craft. And I asked Chris to put me at 5'10", which is your height. So I said at 5'10", I'm Bob's height with the goggles. I want to see. And the first thing I said is, oh, there it is. And they're like, there what is? I said, the flag. And they thought I was pointing at a flag on a wall. And they're like, there's no flag in the hangar. I said, no, on the craft. And they're like, yeah? I said, you could clearly see it. It was clear. That was something that also made me go, yeah, this is it. This is the real size. So
Success. Anytime, man. I need to stretch my neck. Oh, there you go. That's a good one.
So had Bob Lazar not actually seen that,
Oh yeah,
the
happy,
majority of
happy
the
Easter.
detractors out there kept saying there's no
What's
way
up,
at
Alpha
that
Omega?
angle a human eye could see a sticker on the top of the craft, which is on the top shell. But you can. It's as clear as day.
Yeah.
So those were two things that I considered to be like, it's there. So I know to maybe some people that's not a lot, but as a person like I am, who's very technical and I'm super difficult. It took a long time to do this because I'm a perfectionist and I wanted to make sure it was accurate to what he saw. I look at stuff like that because I analyze everything like that. And I analyzed this story inside out.
And if you couldn't see the flag from that position,
I would have been.
it would be a
would have
red
been
flag.
a big. Yeah, that would have been a red flag for me. I would have been like, wait, you can't see it, but you can. So you can't put enough of a value on little details like that, because he didn't say this in 2026. He said this in 1989.
Right.
Why?
Why do you think the flag was reversed?
In American flag use law, the only thing we were able to ascertain is the fact that on military or on vehicles, anything military on a uniform, if ever you see an American flag on your right shoulder, it's reversed because it's how the wind is blowing the flag. On your left side, it's like the flag is because the wind is blowing this way. If you look at vehicles, let's say a Greyhound bus, they have American flags on each side,
That's a
and they have a
Brown.
normal one on the left
Up Easter.
on the left side, and a reversed on the right side because it's the right side of the vehicle.
Oh,
So it's blowing
Because
the
the wind
flag
is
back.
blowing the flag that way.
yeah.
So the reversed American flag is a actual it's the law of how to use the flag in the United States military or on vehicles, and it has to be like that on the right side. So to say, is that the right side of the craft?
Yeah, it must
It
be.
must be,
It
because
must be.
if you go into the craft, the seats, when you go into the craft, I can't wait for you to go in the craft. When you go inside, the seats are facing the right side, meaning the hatch is the right side of the craft. It's the only thing that came to mind. I mean, is that what they did at S4? They fucking put a sticker on it? I mean, it's the only logical thing we could think of, is that's why it was there. I don't know. My other, because if it was an American flag, if it was just for identifying this as America, why would you reverse it?
Right.
Right?
You're reversing it because it's indicating the direction in which it travels.
Exactly.
Wow.
So it's just an interesting,
Yeah.
right?
That's all interesting. The goggles is a trip.
Right.
When I put on the 3D AR goggles and you VR goggles rather, and you stand in that warehouse, that hangar,
The hangar.
and look at it, it's very strange.
That's
it feels weird.
exactly like it was.
It feels very
Yeah.
weird. It feels very weird because I mean I'm only imagining what it's like to actually be you in 1988 and be standing there.
When you put the goggles on, that's exactly how it was.
What did Dennis say when you first saw it? He was like, huh?
No, Dennis was hardcore.
Yeah.
He was here. Look at that. Come back in here. I mean, there was no reaction. Barry, on the other hand, was out of his mind. He couldn't wait to show me stuff, and he said, "Check this out! Oh my God, was that awesome!" But Dennis was, it was like a hardcore, military guy. Yeah.
How much of a view did you get at the other crafts? Because it's one of the things in the film you only see like hints of them.
That was it.
That's it.
That's it. What you saw in the film is exactly what it was. It was just a passing thing.
I don't know what that
And
is.
as I was walking out there going, wow, there's more. Everything looks different. And other than the first two hangars, I really couldn't tell what was passed out there. But there were other hangars and there were things inside them. But
Weasley?
It's
that's all
also
I
interesting that at
Uh,
the time in
probably related
1988,
to
this
him.
site was not even
Probably.
confirmed. This was.
It's probably like
you
my
have
great
to know
cousin or
about
something
this
like
and know
that.
the exact location
Yeah.
of it is kind of strange.
Right.
Who knows?
Yeah, Luigi did that. I mean, I gave him the general idea. I said, I know what time I got out there, and I could see Papoose Lake, and behind me,
The
he
hill.
he pulled up a lot of stuff from there. But another interesting thing he pulled up was there was an old silver mine exactly there, in the exact same place, and I wonder if they used that as it was already drilled. There was already corridors in
I
there.
actually held this for this show. What I'm about to say is the first time ever. It didn't make it in my film. I wish it did, but it didn't make it in the film. Veronica on our team, she's my sister. She's like my right hand. And if I didn't have her, I wouldn't be here right now. She found this. And at a certain point, we were looking at the maps out there, and you'll see in my film that Gene Huff sent us some U.S. Department of the Interior official maps of that environment at the Groom Lake, Papoose Lake. But we weren't satisfied. We wanted to go deeper. We said there's got to be more. And there's one map that is a publicly available map. It's super not easy to find, by the way. That is in the hands of the U.S. Department of the Interior.
Good evening.
I
It's
could get it to you if you want. I can
simply-
email it to you. That
10
map
p.m.
is the
here.
oldest
Oh, sure.
map of Papoose Lake known in the hands of the government.
It's about noon here.
Clearly shows a road that goes
Oh,
right
good morning. Then.
into where
Good
S4 was.
evening.
Is. It doesn't show a road near it. It shows a road going right in the mountain. And they removed it. That map is from 1941. Okay? Right after that, the map is 1950 and 1952, and those roads were removed. But the oldest map we ever found, it's going to be available. We're going to post it on our website. It's going to be everywhere. It shows clear as day a road that goes right into the mountain, exactly where Bob Lazar said S4 was.
So do you think that that was the road to the silver mine initially?
Yes, I believe that. Yeah,
It makes sense that
Yeah.
they would use an existing facility and just enlarge it instead
Yeah.
of start from nothing.
Right, of course,
Yeah.
especially if it's
So,
abandoned.
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. And it also makes sense that if Roswell was real, and if they really did find a crashed UFO in 1947, like in the 1950s, they'd be like, let's get rid of this fucking road.
Right?
Yeah, if we're putting this out there, if we're building this facility
Well-
out there, and if they did have it, that also makes sense that they've worked on this for decades. You come along in 1988, they've got this happening in the 1950s, and it's still there.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think what happened is when the CIA took over, because CIA is the one who took over they're the ones at Area 51. I think what happened is as they took over, they just removed the road. It wasn't even because there was a flying saucer there. I just think they got in there, took control of that terrain, that whole landscape, and said, remove it off the maps. Because it's there prior to them taking ownership of that land. So, I mean, it's clear that there was a road there, and then they came in, CIA said take it out, and S4 might have had already an installation, it wasn't an installation, but they probably had a tunnel in there already, because it was a mine. So it was an easier way to build a big facility in the side of the hill. Makes sense.
It does make sense. And then there's also the images that you got of what looks like the hangar bay doors
Right.
that are camouflaged.
And I have to say, that...
Gotta go again?
Yeah. Sorry.
No worries.
That's all good. That...
Prostate
Technology will fix that. It'll remove your prostate. Turn you into a fucking alien. So that image that you got of the, unfortunately, it's kind of blurry, but you do see something that looks
Yeah.
very similar to what you'd expect to be camouflaged garage bay
A
doors.
little bit.
I got contacted by a guy called Scott Mitchell, and I was getting contacted by everybody, Joe. Everybody was trying to get in and getting to make me work with them or use something they found. So I was ignoring 99% of people's, like, it's getting tiring. Everybody's like, you got to listen to me. I know stuff about that. And I'm like, whatever. I'm working with Bob Lazar. I have enough right now. But this guy, we had built the base, and I knew exactly where it was. I knew exactly the layout. And this guy, he not only contacted me, but he sent me an image that he had drawn. He didn't want to send me what he had found, but he says, here it is, this is where the doors are, and this is exactly where they point to. I looked at the image and I said, not bad. I mean, you really nailed it in the image, and I thought, okay. At first I thought somebody on my team leaked something we had. To be honest, I'm like, who did that? Who sent out one of our renders to somebody? And because that's what I thought. And they're like, no, this is what. So I talked to this guy, and he's a he's really, really good at researching, and he ended up becoming probably one of the best I've ever, like, he's one of the best I've ever seen. His name is Scott Mitchell. And he says there are pictures that were taken in 2020, and they, ironically, those pictures were taken on December 25th, 2020, which is Christmas Day in the middle of COVID, which means the base might have been shut down. If you think about that, you know what I mean? Like, it's COVID, it's like in the heat of it, plus it's the 25th of December, so there's probably nothing going on there. And this private pilot in a small Cessna requested access inside the perimeter, and they granted him permission. And he had a big Nikon camera on board with a big telescopic zoom, and he took a shit ton of pictures, and they're amazing. They're all public. They're all available. You can download them. And there's these pictures of Papoose Lake and the hill. They were being used on the internet for a long time. Everybody's like, see, Bob Lazar is a fraud. It's not real. There's nothing there. Well, of course you can't see it. It's, first of all, 17 miles away. And secondly, they're not designed for you to see it. And that also, let's talk about something that Bob was talking about in 1988. The picture was taken in 2020. I mean, there could be, that could be a different landscape now. Anyway, so he said, look, this image, if you change the contrast, you got to keep the original, but just move and try to extract data from your image. You know, anybody who knows how to use that, do that with photography, you can do that. And he pulls out these geometric shapes. You could see them. They're like little. They look like rectangles. And I thought, what if this is not real? I was super skeptical. I'll be honest with you. We're talking about the picture with the doors on the hangar doors, the one from Scott Mitchell, the one that we have in the film.
Oh, right.
And so I
just doing exercise right now. Then I gotta get some groceries later. And it's actually a really nice day out, so I might go to find some nature spot to go hang out at. How about you? What you up to tonight? Just relaxing and stuff? I mean, what songs you have to play? I'm not listening to songs right now, just listening to this video.
I didn't believe it. I thought, there's no way. I go, there's no way this is real. I don't believe it. So Scott was really cool. He said, look, man, I understand you're a skeptic. I get it. I want you to do me a favor. Go online, search it yourself. I won't even tell you where it is. I'll just tell you who took the pictures. The only thing he gave us is the picture number is 0501. That's what the picture number is. He goes, if you find it, have whoever on your team playing around with it until you see it. That was fair.
I was watching Kill Tony last night, but I fell asleep before I finished the whole episode. I'm cooking my food now. After that, I'll work on my computer. What are you making for dinner?
We take it. I had 3 different people on my team. Everybody's really good at all this stuff on my team. So I said, guys, this is what we need to see. If you guys could pull it up, I'm not going to be as skeptical. Everybody got it almost in the same time. They were playing around, and eventually the easiest software we used to get that detail out was DaVinci Resolve. And with DaVinci, it's a faster process than if you're messing around with Photoshop or whatever. And it came, and I was like, oh my God, it's really there. You get clear. So what I did is I had them scan the rest of the picture because it's pixels, right? So I said, let's also see if it's not some pixelation. Is it maybe just what the photo does? Maybe we just got lucky and it looks like that there. Maybe it's going to show something similar elsewhere, and it doesn't. And then I said, all right, go get me 0502. I want 0500. I want, because the guy kept snapping pictures. I want you to do the same. Like, we went really military, like I said.
Yeah, I was actually going to do that sometime this month. Make like a big pot of spaghetti, and that'll last me for a couple days.
That I want to make sure this is real. I'm not going to put our name on this if it's not. And it ended up being Other pictures also show it, by the way, because he went click, click, click. So it's like it's not just that one. That's the clearest one. And so I was at a certain point. I go to Bob's house and I'm sitting there, and the guy calls me. Scott Mitchell calls me, and he has no idea I'm with Bob Lazar. So I pick up. It's a video call, and he goes, "Hey man, what's going on?" I said, "Well, look." I said, "Look who I'm with," and he just like exploded because he was like, "Oh my God, you're with Bob!" And I said, "Show him." And so Bob was there, and we showed it. We ended up transferring the call on a Zoom call, and he showed it, and you said, "Yeah." Like I remember you going, "Yeah, that's it."
Yeah, that
What did that look like to you when you saw those images?
it was awesome.
Yeah.
It was awesome. What was really shocking was the first hangar was bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
because
that's
that
what you
was the big
described.
hangar. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the first hangar is the big hangar, and there's a bunch
Yeah.
of smaller ones. And I said, Jesus, the first hangar is bigger. You found it. You found it. So I mean that was I
It's supposed to be like 77 degrees here today, which is kind of crazy, kind of surprising.
Yeah, that was the.
that wasn't with Google Earth.
No, the picture is a real photo. The picture of the hangar doors is a real photo.
Oh, okay. I thought that was Google Earth.
No, the picture is a real photo. The Google Earth, though, you see that in the film.
Yeah.
I can't make this up. I didn't want to put anything in the film. That was one of my things. I did not want to put anything in the film that would make me, the whole team, or even Bob look like we're trying to like MacGyver something in there. It has to be. You go look for it yourself. It's public. If you don't believe it, go check it out yourself. That's the only thing we allowed in there.
Right.
And when you go on Papoose Lake,
I mean, if you're trying to save money, you gotta kind of do that sometimes. Like, if you have other options, you know what I mean? Like, if I was gonna save money right now, I would stop buying food at all, and I would get all my food from the free food places. So I wouldn't get to choose what I eat, but it would be free. And I could get like 3 meals a day for free, and I'd save like a lot of money on food if I was trying to do that. So I don't know if it's stingy, but it's just like a self-sacrifice if you got a goal you're trying to reach.
in the box, it's June 22nd, 2024.
People
And as
around
soon as
me
you put your
just wanna
mouse
spend my salary,
outside
I
of the
refuse.
box, well, it's
Yeah, I mean, it's probably not that important, you know. People gotta sacrifice stuff, you know. Some people just like want everything all the time. I know how that be. People just be begging for stupid stuff, like they need like cigarettes or weird shit like that. And then they'll ask you for your money. But if they can't support their own addictions, or you know what I mean, they kind of got to drop the habit if they can't support themselves. It's kind of the way I look at it.
big and removes.
Yeah, tell them comparison is the thief of joy. Some good philosophy for them.
Looks like is they're trying to purposely obscure the area.
Yes.
And the fact that it's in a very clear box.
Yeah.
And you talked about that in the film.
Yeah.
It's kind of bonkers.
And what's
There's
crazy?
really no reason
There's no reason.
to pick one little
Yeah.
square box out of
Why?
nowhere
Why?
that nobody goes to.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
So-
try to obscure it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why
And
would-
so I thought, geez, didn't.
Yeah, see, they gotta learn. They gotta learn from that lesson. You know, if they spend their salary, then they don't know anything about saving or anything. So they gotta learn themselves. So don't give in to them. I have my bank account. Yeah, never tell anyone how much money you got. You know what I mean?
And, is there any?
Some people have no boundaries. They'll share their whole life, share everything about themselves. People will take advantage of that. if they know how much money you have and all that?
Oh, yeah.
And I don't. I would love to sign on to the millions of dollars program. You know, Jeremy made his movie, and I didn't get a cent from Jeremy's movie. I said, anything you make, give to George. You know, Luigi has spent millions of dollars of his own money, literally, right?
Literally.
And, you know, making this stuff, and I can't see how he's ever gonna make the money back. If he does,
I
that's
hope, but-
awesome. I drive a 1980 something.
Not a 1980. You drive
No,
2000.
No, a 2018
Yeah.
Chevy Bolt electric car. I mean, it's a car you'd buy for your teenage daughter. It's embarrassing to drive. It cost me $18,000. You know, my house on the 10 acres cost 450 grand. And, you know, back when I got it, I mean, I work 6 to 7 days a week at United Nuclear, my business. I mean, if there's anyone that wants to give me millions of dollars, please contact me immediately, because I would like to retire, but no, I don't make millions of dollars off this stuff. And my wife and I do fine. We grow our food in our greenhouse, and we live in our little place up in the mountains, and that's it. But you know, this is Luigi's thing. That's why he's here.
I think the film's going to be very successful, and I think you're probably going to make money off of it. At least I'm
No,
hoping.
he'll make money off.
Well, you'll make
You know, thank you, Joe.
I think we should wrap it up. Thank you very much, Luigi.
Thank
You
you,
knocked it out of
Joe.
the park.
Thank you.
It's fantastic. Bob, great to see you again. As always.
Okay. They keep saying why you keep that money, you just spend it and enjoy your life. Well, you gotta tell them to mind their own business about it. People be so invasive in other people's lives. If they don't have money, they gotta go hustle. My hairline is fat. It's my brain. My brain's huge. Alright, I'm gonna finish this Kill Tony episode and smoke a bowl.
Then a year and a half later, I don't know. I'm very emotional. This is very cool.
You're killing it.
You're doing great. You're on your way to sucking and fucking your way to the top, girl.
That's right. Make some damn noise for the great Fiona Cawley, everybody. Our very own, you found her here, the great Fiona Cawley. Red Dan.
Well, that's good. Now it's just up to all the people that you know to learn that too. They gotta learn how to save their money, and maybe they need to find a goal. Sounds like they don't have goals if they're just spending their money all the time before the month's even over.
Alright, I pulled another name out of the bucket. We're gonna meet them all together. This is a crazy name. Make some noise for Elvis Bulldozer, everyone. Elvis Bulldozer.
I saw this part.
Hello, Austin! A guy talked to me the other day. He says, "Hey, man, do you like cowboys?" I said, "Hell,
It's a that's how old the joke is. That's an old bitch right there. That is an old bitch. Wait, I have more New Year's shit. Did I bring my New Year's shit? We have a box of New Year's shit that came all the way from. Here comes my. There's my kids in the sweatshop. Thank you. Oh my God. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. You have a nice box.
I mean, it's good to be a generous person sometimes, but people should like need help like rarely. It should be a rare occasion that you have to help somebody.
A stand-up comic. There's a fucking microphone.
Most of
Watch
them
this
lie.
shit. Wait, watch. You gotta see this.
Yeah. Yeah, can't trust liars. There's a lot of liars out there.
It sucks. It sucks. Right up. Yeah, I clean up.
Okay.
I'm doing longer than I was supposed to. I'll do one more. Shit, this fucking thing. Sorry. Is it okay if I do? All right.
You're good.
All right. You guys are hot. All right, this is just for women now. This is for tonight. New Year's Eve, when you get drunk, it's a toilet seat that holds your hair when you throw up. So guys don't have this
Toilet seats.
fucking shit. That one did okay. And the holidays were just here. It's a toilet seat so people can't take a shit when they come to your house. See that right?
Alright, I'm gonna take it down.
All right, let's find one more. Well, you gotta do this one. I mean, just for tonight. If it's for someone that's alone and they have someone they can toast with by themselves. And Happy New Year, Chuck. You too, Scott. You guys are really fun. Holy shit. This next one, I'm old, fuck. This next one. Thank you. Oh, I can die. Thank you. Now thank you, good. Oh, my mom and dad are here. Thank you, mom and dad. Thank you. Now before I lose my career over this one, I honestly shipped it here thinking, this is how old this joke is. This is bad. This is a belt for Richard Gere. So his gerbil can exercise when he comes out. Now I'm probably gonna need a lawyer tonight. All right, the last one for you guys, and this is honestly you. When you go drinking time, make your friends wear this, right? So when they get drunk and they pass out, just leave them wherever the hell they are when they're laying there.
Yeah, I think that having a small circle of friends is the best way to go. And you gotta vet your friends and make sure everyone's trustworthy and loyal. So, gotta kick. You might have to cut a lot of people out of your circle if they're all asking you for money and shit and not helping you reach your goals.
You keep
God bless
kissing.
everybody. God bless you. Thanks for the love.
You keep kissing me like that, I'll end up being carrot bottom by the end of the night. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the greatest regulars in the show's history. A boy who has accomplished a great many things coming from such a faraway land. And one day, without a doubt, very soon, he will be an American citizen. But today, he remains the Estonian assassin, Ari Murphy.
What's up, 61? You're fine. I passed away. Yeah. Yeah, sorry to hear that. I feel like, yeah, a few of my friends have passed away, but most of my friends are just kind of living their own lives somewhere. Don't contact me anymore. So it's kind of like they're dead in a way. They're alive, but they're, you know, Jesus loves you. It's supposed to be zeal. Whatever. Well, happy Easter, zeal.
My dick is gonna be in the hallway, fucking.
Cheers, yo.
I might have a small dick, but you know what else I have? Great breakfast. That's what matters when you're dating women in their 30s, the overall package. You wake up at my place, you got a goat cheese omelette, bam! Cherry tomatoes in the omelette. Not too hot, just squishy enough. When that omelette hits your mouth, you'll forget about the dick. Small dick men have nice apartments. Dude, I have a fucking USB-C port in my
No, it's a scammer. Never trust people like that.
feng shui. You ever go over to a bit
Nah.
is missing? There's a creepy roommate. Ice cubes taste like vegetables. The TV remote, the batteries are in, but the back is missing.
Yeah, my grandma's sick. I need 50,000. So just go ahead and donate.
I'll fuck you for 4 minutes. And we have a full day of activities. We go hiking. We play Monopoly. I tell you about my dead mother. Russia and Ukraine conflict. I explain it. You're learning, bitch. I have a Helix sleep mattress.
Disgusting.
Body temperature regulating. Sure, big dicks are great. You know what's better?
Very rich.
REM sleep.
Yeah, there's some people just only know scams. And they live their whole lives by scams.
You leave my place, there's no walk of shame. There's the scroll of employment. You're gonna nail that interview, baby. Small dick men are the hardest working people on this planet. Everybody who's got a good ticket tonight has a tiny cock. I know a lot of comedians with huge hogs.
Chillin', dabbing.
Here.
I mean, I wouldn't even have WhatsApp. WhatsApp is just a place where people go to scam, man. So I'd just delete your WhatsApp.
Only a tiny dick motherfucker will work for Temu. Make you a Shrek mask for 90 cents. Have you ever been to China? They're the fucking future. AI.
Why is WhatsApp a hotspot for scammers? No, I don't have EBT.
WhatsApp is a goldmine for scammers because it offers a perfect storm of massive scale, perceived privacy, and low barriers to entry. Enormous reach. With over 2 billion users, scammers can automate thousands of
No, Americans don't use WhatsApp. I have Cash App, yeah. Americans use like Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, YouTube. I guess some use Reddit. The only people that use WhatsApp are like scammers.
messages at once, knowing that just a few successful hits make the effort profitable. Trust and intimacy. Because WhatsApp is used primarily for family and friends, messages feel more personal and urgent than a cold email, making...
I mean, unless it's your family that you're communicating with on WhatsApp, I wouldn't trust anyone on there.
friend in need or hi mom
Especially anyone asking for money.
impersonation scams highly effective. End-to-end encryption. While great for your privacy, encryption also acts as a shield for criminals. It prevents the platform from scanning message content to automatically block phishing links or fraudulent schemes in real time. Simple identification. Scammers only need a phone number to find a target. Unlike social media, there are no friend requests required to start a chat, allowing them to slide directly into your DMs. No verification.
Oh.
It is incredibly easy to set up a fake profile with a stolen photo to impersonate a recruiter, a romantic interest, or tech support.
Why would so many people be on WhatsApp in Kuwait?
WhatsApp has a 90% penetration rate in Kuwait because it has replaced traditional communication for both personal and professional life.
That's crazy.
Business backbone. It is the primary way to contact shops, book appointments,
That's
and receive
wild.
order updates. Government integration. Many Kuwaiti ministries and state agencies use it to handle citizen complaints and official queries. Expat Lifeline. With a large foreign workforce, it is the cheapest way to make international calls and stay connected with family back home.
That's wild.
Social dominance.
How many people use WhatsApp in the United States? Because I don't use it.
As of 2026, approximately 124 million people in the United States use WhatsApp. While it is the most popular messaging app globally, many Americans still prefer SMS or iMessage. Key usage stats. Daily use. About 50% of US users access the app every day. Growth. Adoption has increased significantly.
Dude, I've never known anyone who used that app except for like scammers.
Sorry, have a longer set might not have worked so well. 7.5 is pretty beefy.
Yeah, pretty deep.
You have a perfect example of length in your pants.
No, but let me say that was a master class, honey.
Oh, thank you. I really appreciate it. You're very sweet.
You're the only comedian who took advantage of the entire stage and had the presence. And
Thank you.
you are a fucking huge star already, my friend.
Yeah.
Thank
Yes,
you.
he is.
Yeah. It's just amazing, Ari. You are undeniable.
Can I say I saw you perform easily 5 times this year, and each time I see you perform, I'm like, any minute now, man.
Wow.
Any minute now. So
I hope to be as big as you.
Keep eating, bro. Keep eating. You'll get there. Trust me.
Thank you. That's very sweet. Thank you.
But yeah, each time I see you, man, you are funnier and funnier.
Yeah, I try to use this platform. Being a regular is such a huge honor, not to only showcase your skills, but to only improve your joke writing. So try to take full advantage of it.
Take it from this guy who's a huge star who can't find his dick, and it's unbelievable. He loves you.
Ari, you did it again. You
Wow,
are
thank
just
you
an
guys so
absolute
much.
fucking
Unbelievable.
saint, an angel. The Estonian assassin, ladies and gentlemen.
Bro, that's crazy. Yeah, you gotta be really careful about your money, and it's crazy if you can't even trust the bank. That's like insane.
Sorry, Maddie, everybody.
That's insane. Like, how many people there are just going after people's money. I think you better spend that money, because, you know what I mean? People are just gonna keep going after it. There's so many scammers these days.
From the great.
That's wild. Yeah, you better get to a more trusting, you know, bank or country or something. I don't even know. That's crazy.
In love with America. Hey, all it took was watching a flyover at a Longhorns game and seeing the assertion of aerial dominance. That's all it was. All it took was... And immediately I said, who's got oil? That's what I said. I'm not even American. I pledge allegiance to the flag for liberty and justice and said, let's fucking invade. And I like America because you guys are proud of your military. You guys have museums.
Hey man, it's smart not to trust most people. Can't even trust yourself sometimes, you know what I mean?
Fighter pilots. Female fighter pilots. World War II. I didn't even know you girls were flying planes. I thought you were just sewing flags for the war. I had to go in. I had to see it. I was there. 2 planes, both were crashed. They didn't even see service. The girls were just parking it. That was the crazy part. And then I started thinking, if you guys had female fighter pilots, maybe Japan just had female co.
Yeah, I mean, I think morals are really important. So people need that in their life. So a lot of people need Jesus and shit like that. On Easter Sunday here. What's up, Carl? Watching Kill Tony. Smoking. Gotta get some groceries in a little bit. What you up to, man?
Yeah. You're back.
I'm back, buddy.
That was great.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
Yeah, of course.
Brother, you came out swinging. I enjoyed the fact that you wasted no time. You moved the mics down and you jumped right into your set. And you were 100% energy from the beginning to the end.
Thanks, Gabriel. That means a lot.
man.
You hate women. I love it.
No, I love women. I wouldn't be who I am if it wasn't for a good group of beautiful girls.
No,
My mom's the best person I know in the world, and without her, I wouldn't be who I am. So you gotta love women.
Oh, good. Too late for that, but good. No, you already said how much you hate women. No, but it's good. Very funny. I like that. It's also, you're going the opposite way, which is good. You're not trying to be likable, kiss assy, which is good. And thankfully, you left that cowardice country of Canada. I'm so glad you left.
I gotta say, I'm
Shots
proud
fired.
of where I'm from, but right
Shots
now
fired.
America's on top, guys.
Yeah.
And I love Texas, and I love you guys. USA! USA! USA!
Dude, this guy just betrayed his country for a Netflix special. That's crazy.
Mental. All it takes is US to go. And that's what pride is about.
Yeah, go on my Twitch if you want to watch what I'm watching. You can watch it on. You can get go to my Twitch channel. Twitch.tv/
And that's all good. We love that.
/ I'm a Trip Pacific. I could put the link in the thing.
And all that. Of course, I don't like you blaming everything on women. That pisses me off and everything. Because, those women were, they were in service.
No, I know.
So that makes me think you're homosexual, and it makes me think that you're hiding things. Because, it's only homosexual men that don't like women, I think. But I wish you would just embrace your homosexuality, and then I think you could go forward with a lot of good jokes.
Yeah.
Because you've got everything else. If you could have just embraced your homosexuality, it would really help your career.
Yeah.
If you want to embrace your homosexuality, you'll probably get a lot more spots on the show, by the way.
Yeah.
Let me know if that link works. It should bring you to my Twitch and you can see the screen.
Let me tell you there.
What about your mom? I bet you don't get along with her.
No, I get along with my mom. My mom's my best friend.
Really? That's why you're homosexual.
Yeah.
That's.
What can you do? I only want to suck one tit, and that's from her.
Yeah, I knew it.
No, but the audience can tell you have a bigger dick than Ari, so congratulations.
Yeah, much bigger, to be honest.
Well, you did good though. You're funny, but like I say,
I'm not able to copy
try
the
to
link.
delve a little bit deeper.
You should be able to click the link, right?
Thank you.
Danny Martinello, a great spot. Congratulations.
Thank you. I just want to say, Tony, I appreciate everything you've offered, and you made my 2025. God bless you. Thank you so much, as well as Red
Thank
Man.
you. There you go.
See you guys.
Danny Martinello, ladies and gentlemen. The Canadian crustacean. The great northern. All right. How about a hand for the lovely ladies, everybody? Busting some tables for us real quick. All right, let's keep it moving along here. Another very, very special treat out of the Legends bucket. This guy, without a doubt, one of the best guests of the year and of all time on the show. Doing his set for us. Make some noise for the great James McCann, everybody. Joe Tony, royalty.
Oh, this is nice.
Man, they got a lot of Asians there. They got so many Asians in San Jose, they got to change the name of that town to Jose-san. All right. I drove. I'm getting used to driving in America. It's weird. You may not know this about the rest of the world, but usually the speed limit is used to limit the speed. And here the speed limit is just to let you know what the pussies are going to be doing today. Yeah, man. Everybody else is just out there feeling out the vibe. I don't know what the speed limit is. I'm watching what other people are doing. I'm doing that. They can't arrest everybody. They don't have the manpower. They can't afford it. They got to put a military base on Guam, whatever it's called. Mate, you guys invented the speed camera and then you made it illegal. That's wisdom. In Texas, I mean, do you know what? They say there's no speed cameras in Texas because they are unconstitutional.
Happy Easter, man.
I love the result. But what, we're saying that 150 whatever years ago when they wrote the Constitution, there was a guy there going, if ever one day in the future a genius should devise a vehicle capable of moving faster than 100 horses combined. And if there was a second invention capable of rendering speed into a number, why, it would be fine to use those inventions separately, but never together. We must keep those inventions separate but equal, I do believe. I love driving in this country, baby. Yeah, I love it. Sometimes there are speed cameras, they got no consequences at all. There'll be a sign by the side of the road that says the speed limit's 65. You're doing 98. And then it flashes like I won a high score. It doesn't send me a letter in the mail or anything. It just goes, hey, sick, brother. You've almost cracked triple digits. Well done. Believe in yourself. I love driving in America. Turn signals, you don't need them. Because you've got a right to privacy in this country. You understand? It's nobody else's business.
Ah, that's fucked up. So I guess it's because you're in your region. They won't let you watch my channel. I guess it's blocked or something on your internet.
All right. I drive a minivan. I don't care. I'll tell you. I got 3 kids. I got a 6-year-old, 4-year-old, and a 3-year-old, and another one on the way. Yeah. Don't fear me. Come and help me. I need help. People say this is the most magical time of your life. I say, get over to my fucking house. I'd like to take a shower, be a part of the match after. My wife is pregnant again. She's got that illness during pregnancy where she has to lie in bed all day and be mean to me.
I can show a screen.
I drive my children around in the minivan.
I gotta go pee anyways, so I'll show a screen.
With you in a minivan. Amen. You see someone driving a Cybertruck? Honk him. Cut him off. It doesn't matter. There's a skinny man who works for Google driving that Cybertruck. You can take him in a fight. You could kill him with a single blow, ladies. But a minivan, everybody sees the minivan and they go, oh, they're having a bad day. I'm going to leave them alone. They don't need it. For every day is a bad day in the minivan. I got my son screaming at me in the back seat, give me an apple. I don't have an apple for you right now, mate. You already have one apple. It's lost in the car. We'll never see it again. He goes, Daddy, I want an apple. I don't have 2 apples for you, mate. Daddy, I need an apple now. I say, please, mate. Daddy's trying to do 98 in the 65. Now's not a good time. I have to leave. God bless you. God bless you. God bless taking the ball and absolutely running with it all the way to the end zone. James McCann. Holy shit.
No, don't go.
Take a moment. Come here.
Stay up here, brother. when you said I don't know how long I'm supposed to go, you could keep going, man. I wanted to hear more.
Well, you are funny.
You killed it.
Yeah.
That 100 horses combined fucking murdered me. That was hilarious.
You Rob Schneider?
That was hilarious. You got the whole package. You didn't waste 1 second of time out here. You owned that stage and you murdered in front of 15,000 people on Netflix. Yep. Congratulations.
Mr. Rob Schneider. That's very nice. I appreciate that.
That is the definition of a breakout performance. Roseanne Barr?
You came and you ate.
Why don't you play chess with me?
Thank you, Roseanne.
You left me.
I don't have time to do that right now. I got too many other games and stuff to play.
In one big gulp. You left nothing for nobody else.
God, that almost sounded like a compliment at the start of
Yeah,
that.
she means good. She means you killed.
What I'm saying
You
to
killed.
you is,
A lot of times when you say-
fucking killed A Star Is Born.
Oh, right. Yeah. Next time. I don't know what to say. I'm a little embarrassed now.
Yeah, just to make this Roseanne and say, kill good, ate it bad. That's all. You know, that's all.
No, he came to eat and he ate. That's what it
We all know what you meant, right?
Yeah, we know what you meant.
Rob, you're out of it. You're so fucking old. You're out of it.
If you eat
You're
it,
fucking old.
if you eat it,
No,
if you eat it,
I
it's not
said-
good.
No, I said he can't not eat it like we used
Oh,
to
okay.
say.
Look,
was-
I've had a great time. It's been great to be here. We gotta get up with his show, I think. Good night, everybody. Thank you so much.
In Australia, discovered by Shane Gillis in Australia. Shane brought him to America. We all fell in love with him. Austin's own James McCann, everybody. I gotta say, I have not seen a shocking breakout performance like that since 1 hour 55 minutes into the roast of Tom Brady.
Yeah, luckily, yeah, my apartment's the one with the tree right next to it, so my cat can stare at the birds and the squirrels and shit. And we have some shade in the summertime that a lot of the other apartments don't have.
That actually works with us, helped set up everything today. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you our Dusty, everybody.
I asked my mom the other day, seeing as how she's so pro-choice, why she decided to have me circumcised.
Happy Zombie Jesus Day. Hell yeah.
She told me it was medically necessary. I've read books, that's a lie. She said, look here, smartass. When you were born, you had a condition where you didn't have eyelids. So your father and I did you the service of having you circumcised so that there was some skin to graft on. And
I think I remember the rules. I just don't know the any good strategies to win.
I'm Dusty, that's my time.
Hey, Dusty.
Fuck yeah, Dusty.
Hey, Tony, how you doing?
I love it. You had no idea you were going up until 2 minutes before that set, and you made the most of the opportunity. How do you feel right now, Dusty?
I feel amazing. God bless you all.
I love it. So fun. All right, Dusty, what's going on in life? What's something we don't know about you?
I work behind the scenes with men getting out of prison to show them a new way of living so they ain't got to go back.
Wow, look at that. Amazing. Do you have any special tricks to pull that off successfully?
Jesus.
Ah, look at that. So what do? You take them to church?
We work with them as they get moved from maximum custody to a lower custody level. We start working with them over the last 24 to 48 months before they're released. It's called Second Hope Ministries in Louisville, Kentucky. They work with them. They teach guys how to read, how to fill out job applications, once they go to our classes, we take them out to churches and then take them back to the prison so that they're getting involved in the world. And then when they get out, we walk beside them. We don't just say, oh, you're out now, have at it.
Wow. Incredible.
Can I ask, what has been your biggest success story of somebody that you helped?
Honestly, we have had a 0% recidivism rate in the last decade. That's a success story.
That's incredible.
Yeah, that's amazing.
That's incredible. So you take them out of jail and you take them to churches.
Yes,
and
we take them to church, we give them jobs. When they get out, we make sure they got wallets and things. Go ahead, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, Tom.
No, it's good. I was going to do a church's chicken joke because I'm guessing a lot of them are black, but it's okay. It's over now. So after you give them wallets, do they take yours or?
No.
All right.
So which waffle and chicken place do they go to first?
Roscoe's, of course.
Of course, yeah.
Very good.
No, hey, that's a beautiful thing you're doing, and I gotta say the joke too. I heard a lot of free choice choice jokes, but I never heard that, and that's a good angle on that. Good delivery, very funny, and you're a great man. You're doing great work.
And it's kind of an amazing thing. How long have you been doing stand-up again?
6 years.
6 years, which I believe is longer than.
Yeah, I'll show you what I got.
And I'd imagine Monday setting up and breaking it down at the end of every Monday and having to put it in a truck and everything. It can be exhausting watching people that don't always prepare and don't always, plan on it. And it's got to be frustrating because it's just a bucket that has a mind of its own. And tonight, you got lucky. You got up here
with a minute to prepare, basically.
Yeah, and
That's
it's perhaps your good karma, and it's a testament for enjoying the process, and your time happens because now you're on Netflix in an arena in your hometown, and
Amen.
Roseanne Barr.
Well, I think you're funny. I think you have good stage presence. I don't like your joke about penises, and I think it was cockeyed. And I think that the help you offer people is probably cockeyed too.
Cool.
But I think that you should get some jokes about, that aren't about cocks.
Yes, ma'am.
Especially if you're helping people who are drug addicts and low on the spiritual level, and you're like about spiritual shit. So get some jokes about that instead of penis material.
Gandalf.
You know what I mean? It don't fit to be about penises when you're trying to lift. Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck.
Gandalf's dope, bro.
Yeah.
I don't like him talking about cockeyed shit when he's trying to save people and send them to heaven. And I'm right. Fuck off! I'm right! Fuck you all! Fuck you!
My mama would have said the same thing, Miss Roseanne. You're
Well,
right.
you should listen to me and your mother because I'm channeling her right now to tell you the truth. You get some.
Alright, talk to you later, Maha.
I'm telling you the truth!
Roseanne's gonna put a curse on all of you. I'm warning you, you do not boo this queen. How about a hand for Dusty, ladies and gentlemen? Alright, to the Legends bucket we go. Believe it or not, there's more, everybody. And your next comedian, Dusty, get the fuck out of here. Go. You know better. Get the fuck. Alright. How about another hand for Heidi and Val, everybody? A lot of drinks on this table tonight. They're working overtime here. There they are, everybody. Auga.
Hey, Tony, real
Yes.
quick, can I toast the audience?
I think I have seen the SpongeBob ones. This one might be the best card I got. This one's really nice.
This Dirtball Brian Redband, everybody. Happy New Year, everyone. And I pulled another legend out of the bucket, fitting that we're cheersing right now because this is one of my favorite drinking buddies in the world. One of the best comedians in the world, had the special of the year this year. This is a brand new set from the one and only Joe DeRosa.
Austin, what's going on?
Cheers, yeah.
I love this fucking city. I drink way too much. I drink way too much in Austin. I went to my doctor the other day. My doctor said, I got bad news, man. You got fatty liver. I said, Doc, I got bad news. We don't talk that way anymore. That's offensive. My doctor said, well, if you don't like that, you're going to hate this. Your heart's half a fag. Jesus Christ, Doc. I love to drink for two reasons. Number one, it's awesome. Number two, I hate weed. Weed is... Go fuck yourselves, you burnouts. Shut the fuck up.
You burnouts.
For everybody that just booed, grow the fuck up and go to a bar. That's what adults do. That's what adults do. Grow the fuck up and go to a bar to work on your troubles. You sit on a stool and you stare into a mirror and you do shots until you numb it all away.
There's
all right?
mirrors up there.
Yeah. Don't eat a cookie and have a panic attack for 3 hours on your sofa. Why isn't my life the way I want it to be? Because you're a fucking loser. You can't even get to the bar to work on yourself.
So is that an old? Is the SpongeBob cards real, or is that like a? Is that one came out yet?
Okay, so stop with the medicinal bullshit. Enough. No, it's not true. My weed, it helps me reduce my anxiety, and it helps me focus, and it elevates my mood. That's all the same shit that booze does.
When did SpongeBob Magic the Gathering cards come out?
Bob SquarePants Magic: The Gathering cards officially released on March 24th, 2025.
Yeah, I might wanna get those.
Confident. Very confident. Ooh, my edibles help me sleep. You mean pass out? That's not new science, guys. I've been doing that shit for decades. You get fucked up and you pass out. People smoking this shit while they drive. The audacity of you cunts. The audacity. As an alcoholic, that offends me.
Pretty cool.
Pretty
dope. You can get you can get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 foil cards for $70.
Card, okay? Just because you're having more fun doesn't mean you're better.
Yeah, but I like it. It's so cool. They got a Krabby Patty one.
What they do to me with weed, I want to see how they fucking like it. Hey guys, before I drive us out of the mall, I'm just gonna rip this Tito's bottle 4 or 5 times. What? It makes me a better driver. It makes me a better driver, which it does. Which it does. But one is frowned upon and the other isn't. Why is that? Why is drinking and driving frowned upon? I can promise you this, people. I am never more focused behind the wheel of a car than when I am fucked up. I am dialed in. Stay between the lines. You got this shit right there. God damn. When I'm driving sober, I'm texting people, cursing at people out the window, chasing a guy down the freeway because he cut me off. It's fucking psychotic.
I guess I do kind of remember hearing about this, but I wasn't like paying attention, or I wasn't interested when it came out. But now I am interested, like a year later. Talking about the Magic the Gathering SpongeBob Secret Lair cards or whatever.
The
tops.
For one of the senior veterans out of the Legends bucket tonight. A true, I mean, active. Everyone's saying that you're special this year, without a doubt, 2025 special of the year, and especially amongst your peers, your comedians that you've been doing.
Those are cool too, yeah. I like tops.
Else was even able to do was at one point.
I mean, I don't currently collect any of these tops cards, but had some when I was a kid. Oh, well, I saw something on eBay.
He's like, really? You're gonna go piss them all off? Tell them you hate the fucking thing they love?
Yeah. Amazing.
Yeah, no, it was, yeah, thank you, sir, for the finger. Thank you. Yes.
It's crazy how many damn different card sets there are out right now. Why are cards so expensive?
Rock you at all. You used
You
it.
stayed the course.
There's a very famous thing where Bill Burr was getting booed in Philadelphia, and that was a little taste of that tonight. And you let it, you turned him. That's a huge accomplishment. I just have to say that was amazing. But I do have to say that marijuana does reduce my stress and helps my mood.
You were the man in the arena, baby.
Thank you.
You were a boxer. You were a boxer up there.
Thank you.
You were throwing jabs. You were throwing left hooks. You had the whole audience as your opponent, and you walked away the winner. It was fantastic.
Thank you.
You're a great comic, a great writer.
Thank you.
Took all the assumptions and just shoved them up everybody's ass. You're like, yeah, fuck you. This is my opinion. This is America, and you're gonna listen and you're gonna laugh and fuck you some more.
That's
and you
fine.
won. You were great.
And
Roseanne, it means the world coming from all of you. I got to tell you, I grew up with you, and before I came down here tonight, I called my mom to wish her Happy New Year, and I said, Mom, I'm going to meet Roseanne Barr tonight, and we were both so excited about it. It really means a lot to me to meet you. I mean that, Roseanne. You're a legend.
You tell your mother that I said she raised a genius and she should be very proud.
Oh, that's sweet.
And you know, a big theme of the night is, you know, like you greats have said, you know, talk about stuff that you know, talk about what's real to you, and I promise you, nobody knows how to drink more than Chilarosa. So that is truly who he is, one of my best friends, one of my favorite comedians, my favorite drinking buddy.
I love you guys. You and Red Band, thank you for everything, guys. I love all of you. Thank you, guys.
A great
Appreciate it.
Chilarosa, everybody.
Thanks, guys.
And I gotta tell you, I gotta warn everybody, the roof is about to blow off this joint right now, because I have a special surprise for the entire Kill.
They're probably in the works, but you know what they have done with Hello Kitty? Right now, currently in Monopoly Go, it's Hello Kitty and Friends is the theme in Monopoly Go.
By going from being a Kill Tony regular to being a full-time cast member on Saturday Night Live. And now, he's back home in Austin, Texas. This is Cam Patterson. What's up? What it do, man? Oh. I gotta go. Hey, listen. Yeah, I'm on SNL now, dog. It's pretty cool, bro. It's dope. I like it, man. You know what's crazy? I think people are more excited for me.
He's funny.
Self though, like people keep saying congratulations
Good job, that's dope. And I know how huge it is, but understand something, bro. I'm 26 and I'm black. I've never seen the show. I have
Fuck school.
no idea what the fuck I signed up for, dog. I'm kind of just there, man. And listen, it's not the shit, not for me. It's for white people, really, dog. Cause really, they have on celebrities I've never heard of in my life. Like we had on Glenn Powell at one point, and I was like, who is that, right? And it was like, he was in Top Gun, and I was like, never seen it, right? And then we had on Miles Teller, and I was like, who is that? And it was like, he was in Top Gun, and I was like, I'm on to you niggas, man.
Eating ramen.
And I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna keep it 100% with y'all, bro. In the nicest way possible, it's gay. Like, it's really gay, dog. It's gay as fuck. I understand something. I was on national television doing this. I've shot at somebody before. You understand me? You understand how crazy that change is in life? To go from come back here, fuck nigga. That's insane, dog. One thing about the show, I will say this, and I'm gonna get out of here. One thing I will say, bro, is one thing I don't like about it is that it blew my spot up. I was making good money on stand-up comedy before I got SNL, but my family had no idea I was making money. Now listen, this is a problem, dog, because everybody needs money now, man. The issue is, this is where the problem comes in. I have no problem helping nobody out with money. I have no problem with that. But if you need money, get to the point. My auntie do a great job. She be like, hey nigga, check your cash app, goodbye. That's great. She does a good job. My cousins call me and go, cuz, how you doing? I'm proud of you. That's amazing. I'm so proud of you. And I go, thanks cuz, how are you doing? And they go, me, I'm not doing good at all. I'm in extreme debt right now, and if I don't get paid soon, I have to eat my kids, dog. And I go, how much money do you need? And they go, I just need $17,000. Eat the kids, nigga, I can't help you. You're fucked, man. The funny thing to me though, is I like to tell my dad that my cousins asked for money, but I won't tell him which cousin asked for the money. So he gotta guess. But he always guess wrong, but his reasons make sense. He be like, was it Lil Gerald? You know Lil Gerald smoked crack, right? So you gave Lil Gerald $200, you killed that nigga. You know that, right? You murdered Lil Gerald. I had no idea Lil Gerald smoked crack, dog. I thought he lived like this for fun. I had no idea
the best.
He did real drugs. I know about one person in my family that smoked real drugs. One person. It's my Uncle Herb. My Uncle Herb is a real crackhead. Like when crack came out, he was like, this my shit forever now. He loved it. And he called and asked for money too, but he make it fun for me. He'll call with like a whole movie storyline. He'd be like, nephew, you not gonna believe this shit here. I got kidnapped and I'm tied up in a basement and I need $45 and they said they'll let me go. And I said, you right, I don't believe you, man. And he said, what you want to talk to the kidnappers? And I said, yeah, put him on the phone. It's another crackhead. We got your uncle, nigga. Come get your uncle. And I send the money every time, dog. What's funny is I send the money, but he don't hang up the phone in time. So every time I send money, he go, got his ass again. Who gonna kidnap a crackhead? Nigga, that's crazy. I'm gonna try to take y'all so much. Our very own sweet Ben Patterson has returned.
See, that was a whole long ass story, but I like the punchline. Got his ass again.
Welcome home, my friend.
It's better good to be home, bro.
Unbelievable.
Hell yeah.
Wow. Wow.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, man.
Listen, Camp, I was on Saturday Night Live, and I just want to tell you, $45 you got off light. That's a good time. You pay those ones. But I have, you know, when I was at SNL, you have family members who want money. That's when it's important. Now you develop a really terrible gambling habit. And just say, I'm blowing it all. I'm sorry, there's nothing I can do. I have a problem.
That shit gone. They gonna fuck up. That's what I'm saying. For sure.
Just an idea, throwing it out there.
Most definitely.
You don't have to use it. I'm just putting it out. It is so funny. I love the line that you were making great money before SNL. You were wildly successful before SNL, but SNL let your family know how much money you were. I heard a huge cackle from down there, and I look and it's Fluffy cracking up like a man who's been on these highest grossing comedian charts for a while that gets hit up from family members. It seemed like it
I
hit
get
close
hit
to
up
home.
all the time. That's why a lot of times like, how come he doesn't post more? Because family's watching. What's up, Netflix? Anyway, yeah, I didn't even tell them I was gonna be here tonight. I'm gonna get a call tomorrow. Yeah, $45. I wish.
No, your success is a sure thing. You're a superstar, buddy. You're a superstar. You got it, man. You got the whole thing. SNL's gonna be good for you, man.
I really fuck with it, dog.
Yeah.
When you start making movies, then they're gonna really come after you.
All right, you're gonna change your address, your number, and everything.
I already did all that shit, dog. They have no idea why I'm
Roseanne Barr.
Well, I remember at the club when Tony took me and he's like, hey, I got somebody I want you to see. And I told you this.
You know.
And so he says, oh, go over. So we went over on the balcony and I was looking and you was down, you know, in this half circle little club. And you were I go, look at him. He's just working that stage. He's using every inch of that stage. And he's like, look at him. And I was like, oh my God, this is the whole new generation. I said to Tony, oh my God, he's everybody rolled up into one and even better.
Yeah.
And you know I love you. You're for real. Your life is for real. Your heart is for real. Your jokes are for real. And I love you.
We all agree with that. It is incredible. And I mean, I gotta tell you, we've done a lot of these together. We've done multiple Madison Square Gardens, the Forum in LA, 4 arenas here in Austin before, and I've never seen you quite like you were in an arena tonight. To watch your growth is always, it reminds us all that we can all always just continue to get better and grow and expand. There's been a couple times where you came out with a cup of water and a piece of
Hey, the arena show, dog, I never had shit, dog. I bet that bitch like, oh, what the fuck am I gonna do? I had a little bit of time, you know what I'm saying, figure some shit out, you feel me?
I love it.
Yeah, I just checked on them. They're from Wiener Schnitzel, and they're chili cheese corn dogs, and it actually tastes like chili cheese on the inside. It's pretty bomb. I'll have to get these ones again.
How loud can this place get for the great Cam Patterson? Setting the whole precedent for the expectations and levels obtainable by Kill Tony regular. It is amazing. How about a hand for these ladies again? Incredible. Just amazing. Well, the place is about to go nuts again. I gotta warn you, ladies and gentlemen, another Golden Ticket winner, perhaps the greatest Golden Ticket winner in the history of the show, the only person who I'm afraid of, the only person that can get me to do whatever he possibly wants. You know who it is. This is the undeniable, one and only, Timmy Nobre.
All right, I'm gonna level with you. I was told tonight that I was gonna get wound up and fly around. And then right before I came on stage, Tone fucked me. Apparently it's not happening, it was too expensive. So now everything I was planning to do in the fucking air, I'm doing on the ground. And none of this shit is gonna make any fucking sense.
I'm up in the air, flying around. A heart is on my body, wires around. Soaring through the air, I'm off the ground. It's in no breaks, bitch. I'm not coming down. Now I'm on the other side of the arena. Holy shit, nice text, bitch. Here's a subpoena. Take my dick out and piss, but I'm in Latina. I'm up really high, you can still see my penis. Take your dicks out, take your pussy even further in the nosebleed. Section 211C3, row B. That's a really core. I said it before. Fuck the West Hollywood war. All right, you can start the interview, gay guy.
Is that funny, Paul? Is it funny?
Have you been to Wiener Schnitzel? No.
Timmy.
No, we don't have Wiener Schnitzel around here. I wish.
And you,
What the fuck?
you know I looked into this for you. It was literally going to be $70,000 for you to fly over the audience like you wanted to.
I spent $450,000 on an F-18 Air Force flyover. Look, there I go, Tone. There I fucking go. This is the worst day of my life.
Why are you covered in some type of slime? I don't.
It's flame retard. I was gonna set myself on fire in there. It was gonna be amazing.
What?
Fuck!
I was gonna set myself on fire.
I feel like a goddamn idiot. Why is the roof not open? Fuck! Start the interview, Tone. What do you want to know about me?
Oh my God, there's nobody like you. You are so far outside the box, it's absolutely insane.
Well, I was in Roseanne's box. I will be honest. Give it up for Roseanne. She's having my child.
Ooh, breaking news here on Kill Tony. Hell yeah, she's down.
I love you, bitch. I love your box. Thanks.
Timmy is a
Oh, wait. I can explain. I was gonna fuck somebody that was Japanese in the audience. She was gonna come, obviously. I need everybody to know she was gonna come. All right, let's move on. Next question.
Well, lately in Portland, I like this burger place called Killer Burger.
Timmy, why do you still have all the straps and everything on?
I was told 5 minutes ago, Cone. Who put that there?
Sonic is really good too because they got good burgers and hot dogs and shake all types of stuff.
That's how you do comedy. Oh, God. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I'm on fire. Oh, fuck. That's the part where I was going to get set on fire. Can I get a fucking strawberry daiquiri or something, honey? I'm
A strawberry daiquiri?
No, I think this audience would come up with $74,000 just to see you on fire right now.
I'm sure there's somebody with some.
Yeah, Sonic's really good. We just don't have one that's like really near me right now. They're good though.
Pledge $15,000. Give it up for Tone.
Did that? No, I did not do that.
Oh, yeah, you did.
God, you're so funny, Timmy. Oh God, I love it. Yes.
Red Lobster. I've never even been there. Indian food. I like chicken, but
I love it. Yeah.
I don't know. Curry chicken isn't my favorite.
Nuts.
It's good sometimes though if the chicken's really well done.
Besides baby's little butt with Binky Binky.
But to be fair, I haven't had Indian food very often, and I've never had Red Lobster.
A force to be reckoned with. The one and only. Alright. No, Timmy, get the fuck out of here.
Got rejected by my wife.
There you go.
As far as taco places go, Taco Time, which is like only in the Northwest here, Taco Time is better than Taco Bell, but probably more expensive than Taco Bell. You need to try it. Olive Garden, yeah, I like Olive Garden. They got good prices, good breadsticks, all that.
Slower. Where are you, children?
Hey, what's that?
Lollipop, ice cream, all free today.
Oh my God.
Ice cream, lollipops, all free today, children. Crinkle cakes, diarrhea bombs, blueberry bottle bunches, Chinese cinnamon buns, marshmallow meatloaf, and your sister's fallopian tube, children. This is my impression of the child catcher in Minnesota. Children, children, where the fuck are the children? Lollipop, licky lick, licky lick, licky lick, licky lick.
It's the villain from Chitty Chitty Bang Bang that I didn't know about 2 months ago.
Lollipops, blueberry bundle blinches, cinnamon twat burgers, and lemon yellow raspberry bacon burgers, all free today.
Whoa.
All free today. Ladies and gentlemen, how the hell are you?
Make some noise, it's the 2024 Guest of the Year, Harlan Williams!
Yeah, now I want to rewatch Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. It's been forever.
How are you, everybody? Wow, what a treat! I gotta tell you, I was walking around, Tony, Roseanne, Dave, everybody. I was walking around in Austin, and an Austin hottie recognized me. A beautiful, probably a 10 out of 10 hottie recognized me. She did one of these. She goes, "I love you, Harlan." Then I said, "Wow, that's pretty bold, man. I don't even know you. You're doing one of these?" I said, "What's that all about?" She said, "Hey, I think you should say what's on your mind." So I said, "Okay." And she gave me one of these, and I said, "No thanks, I'm not into ass play, but thanks for asking." How many people out here have the mucus flu that's going around, huh? Thanks for sitting right up front, guy. Have you had this mucus flu where you wake up in the morning and the goblins come out, the snot, that fucking Mucinex guy comes out and he's standing at the end of your bed, that little green snot goblin, he's like, "You're gonna die, buddy." I have this little ritual I do with my girlfriend. We wake up in the morning and she does this cute little thing where she says, "Good morning, my little morning bird," and she's like, and now she wakes up in the morning with the flu and she's like, "Good morning." I took a shower with her the other day. You ever do that? You ever get in the shower with your girlfriend and you gotta figure out who's gonna get the warm water because it's only like this big, right? So you're gonna shuffle around in the shower. Suddenly it turns into the shower square dance, right? You're in the shower, you're like, "In the shower with my chick, she gets warm while I freeze my dick. Do-si-do, twirl back, grab the soap and scrub her crack. Pull her close for a kiss, when her eyes are shut, I'll take a piss. Pull her close for a kiss, when her eyes are shut, I'll take a piss. Pull her close for a kiss, when her eyes are shut, I'll take a piss. Pull her close for a kiss, when her eyes are shut, I'll take a piss. Pull her close for a kiss, when her eyes are shut, I'll take a piss. Pull her close for a kiss, when her eyes are shut, I'll take a piss. Pull her close for a kiss, when her eyes are shut, I'll take a piss. Pull her close for a kiss, when her eyes are shut, I'll take a piss. Pull her close for a kiss, when her eyes are shut, I'll take a piss. Pull her close for a kiss, when her eyes are shut, I'll take a piss. Pull her close for a kiss, when her eyes are shut, I'll take a piss. Pull her close for a kiss, when her eyes are shut, I'll take a piss. Pull her close for a kiss, when her eyes are shut, I'll take a piss. Pull her close for a kiss, when her eyes are shut, I'll Come on, guys, you do it. How many of you guys, when your girlfriend's washing her hair, are pissing on her leg? She's like, why does the water burn? It stings like a jellyfish. All right, I gotta take this nose off. I feel like I'm in the steam room at my gym and a guy just stood up in front of me. I feel like an idiot. Last thing I want to do is come out here on national TV and look like an idiot. Tony, thanks for having me. You guys, my sister just got her saliva glands removed. Give her a hand. God bless you. Have a great new year. Thank you very much. Wow.
Williams.
All free today, children. Thank you. Happy New Year.
Make some fucking noise for the great Harlan Williams, everybody. Gracing us with his presence. He is the 2024 Guest of the Year, which brings us to a very special time in the show. Every New Year's Eve for the last 3 years, we have awarded the new Guest of the Year on New Year's Eve. This year will be no different. Here to give out the ultra prestigious Kill Tony Award, ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for all of our best friend, Austin's own Joe Rogan, everybody.
Happy New Year, everybody. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, how about Kill Tony? Ladies and gentlemen, the 2025 Kill Tony Guest of the Year Award was voted on by the entire cast, the crew, and the band, and in a stunning turn of events, has ended in a tie. Roll the video, please.
Every Monday for 12 years, we've put out an episode, and this man has never been on before. One of the greatest comedians of all time. Get on your fucking feet and make some noise for the great and powerful Carrot Top.
I have a problem.
Oh, let's go.
It's a mousetrap to get you gay mice, see? This is a coffee cup for lesbians. See, they can... It's a towel when you go to Disney. You can walk around the pool and have swim around.
You know that picture's gonna be on the internet of me sitting there eating Carrot Top shit hanging out of his towel.
One of the biggest comedy movie stars of all time. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you our guest, Rob Schneider. You can do it! #1 show in the world! Yeah! What do you do for work?
I'm a realtor's assistant.
In my experience, even a half retarded person could be a real estate person, so...
You cannot say that, Rob!
A realtor assistant could be a full retard, I'm thinking. Can we get a little on Rob's nipple there? Yeah! As someone...
What I'm saying is...
The black guy's interrupting me again.
What I'm saying is... Shoot at this! Shoot at this! Shoot at this! Shoot at this! Can you give me 1 minute uninterrupted?
If you give me 5 fucking seconds uninterrupted.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Guest of the Year Award, Rob Schneider and Carrot Top.
Oh my God. Thank you. Hey, buddy. Wait, we both won? We both won?
I think you have your own mic, right?
Oh, I do have my own mic, yeah.
Yes, you both won. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you, Joe. You're a hero, by the way. During COVID, the only person that I believed the whole time was like, what is Joe Rogan saying? God bless you, buddy. I love you. You're a hero. A hero. And a lesson to show to comedians, you can be more than just a comedian. You can change the world, and you did. God bless you, buddy. I mean it.
I feel very uncomfortable. I took a wild guess and I was right. That's all that happened. We gotta say I don't trust anybody. But you guys are awesome. Congratulations to both of you.
And Tony, shit, I'm talking to and Tony, thank you so much. I feel bad chewing gum. I should probably, it's horrible to have gum in your mouth when you're up there. You guys are the best crowd, putting up with like 5 hours of the show. Tony, Roseanne, oh man, you've been very good to me, my man. Rob.
Tony, thank you for this, man. I gotta tell you, I never felt more love from any group of comedians than at the Mothership and from you, Tony. So I thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Much deserved, gentlemen. It ended in a crazy 22-22 tie.
One more prop?
Yeah, one more prop.
I forgot. It's a party favor for someone tonight that has asthma. So you can have a good time and not...
This is the craziest show on planet Earth. Guys, can you make it loud one more time for Joe Rogan and our 2025 Guest of the Year? Thank you guys so much. Can we grab one more chair for Carrot Top and he can sit up here with us just to close out the show real quick? Because there's only one way to end an episode like this. Come over here, Carrot. Rob, you can sit back down. We're gonna grab you a chair real quick, Carrot. We're gonna grab you a chair. Because there's only one way to end an episode like this. You can sit up here and join us. Here. Yeah. And that is with the comedian that holds the record for most all-time appearances. The most all-time interviews. A living member of the Kill Tony Hall of Fame. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Austin Orangutan.
Yeah, you might be right about that.
The Big Red Machine. The Manila Gorilla. William Montgomery. Guess I didn't realize so many daycare centers had been hijacked by Somali pirates. They get a substitute teacher and the teacher's like, we're watching Black Hawk Down today. And the 3-year-olds are like, again, we watched that movie 6 times last week. I'm kidding. Those schools don't have kids. They're referred to as child soldiers. I wish every ethnic group would start a daycare center. Like you go to a Jamaican Head Start and it's actually just a head shop. You go to the German daycare center and they're like, no, it's actually just a camp. And you're like, the kids are at camp? And they go, no, they're running the camp. So is the Vatican working alongside the K-pop demon hunters? They need help! Okay, that's my time, Tony! The most beloved creature, William Montgomery. Tony, I thought these people were familiar with the Somali situation, dude. Yeah, but it's so nice to be here. I actually just got back from Saudi Arabia and got these hair transplants, but they're actually Swarovski crystals. Wow. Yup. It was a good Christmas for me. So yeah, back in town and yes, having fun. Watching the new Stranger Things. Okay. How's that going? I'm hating it, Tony! Uh-oh. What do you... We're on Netflix right now. I don't think you're supposed to bash. Oh, right. Yeah, it's great. What do you love about it? Oh my gosh, just all the characters. I mean, you know I'm talking about 11, Tony! Wow. No, actually, she looks too old! I can't believe it!
She looks too old.
Who else? That one kid's a homosexual, which I think is beautiful. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. It's almost New Year's. Amazing. You're the only person to come out tonight wearing their security clearance lanyard, as though someone may have stopped you backstage.
They did, Tony. They saw me and they were trying to kick me out, and I literally had to get this out of my fucking back pocket. I've had a real horrible time tonight, Tony. Some guy literally was like, "Who the fuck are you? What's that shit on your head?" And I'm like, "Dude, I'm on the fucking show. I'm just in Saudi Arabia. What the fuck are you questioning me for?" And I put it around my neck. I had to, because I don't want to deal with that again.
Amazing.
Right, man, you look fun with that shit on your head, you idiot. Do you know that's on there? You do it on purpose?
Shooting that shit at me, man. That actually hurt. That actually really hurt.
Yeah, that was very loud. A ballsy move to shoot a high-level confetti cannon directly at us.
I was pretending like it was a gun, Red Band, and I was able to do it.
A ballsy maneuver, the maneuver of a man that knows he can get away with just about anything. William, you are a wild boy. You guys have any feedback for the absolutely insane William Montgomery?
Absolutely.
You are definitely outside the box. You have your own energy and you own what you do. I'm not here to say good or bad. I just know that I recognize different. You, my friend, are very different.
No,
you stand out. You are a star on this show. So yeah, I don't know what you guys thought.
Tony, I feel horrible.
I know. Let me tell you.
Henrik was crying, fucking, the girl, people were crying up here tonight, and it's like, I don't want to cry up here. I almost feel like I need to cry up here, but I don't feel like crying.
Don't cry.
Well, let me tell you, some people entertain some people entertain an audience, some people frighten an audience, and you did both tonight, so congratulations. Thank you.
No doubt about it. Roseanne Barr.
William, no one is like you. No one is as brave and untraditional as you. Nobody gets out of the box quite as fast and goes as far as you do. You know I love you.
We gotta smoke after this, for
You have the best pot of anybody in the whole fucking world. The last time I smoked your pot and went on stage, it was quite a nervous breakdown, and I'm very ashamed of that, and Tony made me promise I would never smoke your pot and be on his show ever again because I was acting like Pauly Shore. But William, you are an unparalleled weirdo, and that is why we all love you so much.
Thank you.
Hi, brother.
Yeah,
Let's check in with your big brother Carrot Top here.
I'm just gonna say, if Liberace and I fucked, you would be you. It would be our baby.
Not, we've had 2 babies together, but you are brilliant. I mean, you really are. And as a fellow redhead, you know, you're still my gig a little bit, but you're really funny. And I love the fucking crystal head. I love the joke about getting his head, what did you say, hair implants? Very funny. Very
You're
funny.
the only comic that has the balls to take on the Saudi Arabian kerfuffle.
I know, I was thinking, am I going to get into Saudi Arabia tonight? And I thought, yes, I'm going to get into it. I'm going to say my hair plugs are from Saudi Arabia.
Fuck Saudi Arabia.
Oh, shit.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Agreed.
And as soon as we say fuck Saudi Arabia, we lose the audio for the show. Amazing. William, any parting words you want to say?
I hope everybody has a wonderful 2026. And if you're looking for a fun thing to do, I would look into doing puzzles. I've done 7 puzzles in the past 2 weeks. I'm having a real crazy time in my life right now. But just know that I ain't never gonna stop doing puzzles, though. Yeah.
William Montgomery, and we did it. This has been.
We're doing it. Well, that's what I fell asleep listening to last night, so I'm glad I finished that. I think I should go for a walk though. It's like 70 degrees out.
never be forgotten.
You always will.
And then I gotta yell at Scott.
Why?
Because he's shirking his responsibilities, making my life difficult. He's the only one making my life difficult right now.
What could Scott be shirking?
See? So you don't know everything that goes on here. Still a few mysteries. No. What happens is, you know when I get on the air and it says, we're back with the Howard Stern Show and there's little music bumpers?
Yes.
I have Ralph pull a lot of the music for that. And every time Ralph goes back to Scott and says, Scott, do you want to work on the bumpers? He goes, no. So then...
Wiener Schnitzel, chili cheese, corn dogs. Pretty good stuff. Damn. Yeah, chili cheese is just it's a combo that's sure to almost always hit.
He was single-handedly responsible for bringing these creatures. Do you remember all the monsters that shaped your imagination? Whether it's dinosaurs, giant apes, monsters of the sea, monsters of space, of Greek mythology, of Arabian folklore, they are all synonymous with the name Ray Harryhausen. He was single-handedly responsible for bringing these creatures to life on the big screen and making them as memorable as they are today. He helped invigorate the genres of sci-fi, fantasy adventure, and prehistoric epics. Through the art of stop-motion animation, he created all these wonderful beasts with his own hands and moved them frame by frame in front of the camera. But have you ever wondered if any of these stop-motion models still exist? Most of these films were made between the 50s and 70s, so it would seem unlikely, but get ready. This is going to make you real happy. I was in Phoenix, Arizona, making an appearance at the Game On Expo, which I highly recommend. And it just so happened that 2 hours away in Tucson, a golden opportunity was calling. As I approached this mysterious door, it seemed I was shrinking like...
I mean, I was playing Battlefield 6, but I got kind of bored of it. And I got some games on my wish list right now, but I can't afford them. I want to get Resident Evil Requiem.
The miniature models, or like Willy Wonka.
Inside this room, all of my dreams become realities, and some of my realities become dreams.
So I'm pretty much bored of all the games that I have right now. I log into GTA 5 and play that a little bit here and there. Mega Bunk, let me look it up.
Here I met with Emily Wolverton, the curator at the Mini Time Machine Museum of Miniatures. It's a non-profit organization founded by the late Patricia and Walter Arnell. What began as a love for miniatures grew into a spectacular collection of over 500 dollhouses and room boxes.
Yeah. Emulators seem really cool. There's a lot of games I'd probably go back and play, like PlayStation 1 and 2 and N64 games or something like that.
Usually getting a phone for $0 is too good to be true. A hassle, but
Yeah, it's kind of hard to accept it, but like all the good games have already been released. So emulators are really smart. You can go back and play like the best games ever made.
These right now.
Retro and Switch.
All right, let's go over here.
Nice.
Emily and the marketing manager, Amanda, were so kind to give a private tour on their off day for me and Justin. But if you're in the Tucson area, you can come here yourself anytime during business hours. But just a heads up, the Harryhausen exhibit is here until May 3rd, 2026.
I mean, Ray is a legend of the cinema, so having his piece of...
Now that you mention it, I could break out my Switch because I was playing Skyward Sword and I never beat that. And then I bought Breath of the Wild and I never beat that either. So I should play both those.
Yours are great. Yeah, very excited.
Oh my God, I'm looking at the Hydra. This is the actual Hydra from Jason and the Argonauts. Just think, Harryhausen's hands were on this thing, moving each one of its heads individually for every frame of film. We're told that each frame may have required 30 or more minuscule movements, all of which he had to keep track of. Also from Jason and the Argonauts is the army of skeletons born from the Hydra's teeth. This is one of the most iconic scenes ever. I mean, what's more cool than a sword fight against skeletons? So we were informed that there existed 7 skeleton models in total, and here on display are 3 of them. And the one with the blue shield is the same skeleton that first appeared in the 7th Voyage of Sinbad. Holy crap, it's the Kraken.
Let loose the Kraken!
This is a core memory right here, seeing Clash the Titans for the first time with my dad when I was just a little kid. This, to me at least, is the most famous version of the Kraken, even though traditionally it was a giant squid of Norse mythology. There were actually multiple Krakens made for the film, but this, we were told, was the main one. Walking around, we were speechless. Seeing these cinematic artifacts in real life makes you appreciate the craftsmanship even more. There is...
Well, that was a good snack. Now I'm less hungry because I had to do some grocery shopping, and it's smart to not do grocery shopping when you're hungry.
These are your customers. You try to understand them, but there's too many data signals. You struggle to connect it all together. Until now. With TransUnion, the
I also got to transfer some money too, but can't do that today on Sunday.
Me at least, is the most famous version of the Kraken, even though traditionally it was a giant squid of Norse mythology. There were actually multiple Krakens made for the film, but this, we were told, was the main one. Walking around, we were speechless. Seeing these cinematic artifacts in real life makes you appreciate the craftsmanship even more. There is so much detail put into these things, and just think, they have movable joints. You'd think the limbs would all crack apart. So it's great to know they've been well preserved, and being here is like meeting the monsters. What's so cool about seeing characters like this in real life, it's really like the only type of character from a film that you could actually see. Yeah, like that they're still alive in a way. Yeah, all in their final positions, right?
Yeah, that's right. Officially they probably could move, but they don't want them to. We don't want to risk any more damage to them.
all of them have survived. Many were made from latex, which degrades. The technicalities of the deterioration of Harryhausen models would be an interesting conversation for a chemist. And many of these creatures have unique stories. Kali from the Golden Voyage of Sinbad and Talus from Jason and the Argonauts are examples of ones that still exist, but are in too bad shape to travel. So the ones here on display are bronze replicas made by Harryhausen's own hands. And that's kind of appropriate for Talus. I always imagined him as a bronze statue, and the more I'd stare, the more I expected him to start moving. I can almost hear that metallic screeching sound as his rusted joints come to life. The most interesting story may be the flying from Clash of the Titans, who I'll always think of when I see the TriStar logo. On display are a prototype and an armature that was ultimately not used in the film. We were told the actual Pegasus is doing fine, but can't travel because, get this, the wings were made from taxidermy duck. Now, since it has real animal parts, Customs needs to inspect it, and we wouldn't want that. So Precious Pegasus is sitting this one out. Then we get into the next category, monsters that were recycled into other monsters. The Rhedosaurus from The Beast from 20,000 Fathoms is an important one because it was Ray's second feature and his first time as chief animator. It was the first giant atomic lizard predating Godzilla by a year, and it was based on a story by Ray's good old friend Ray Bradbury. On display is the lighthouse the Rhedosaurus destroys. You can even see the missing bricks. And there's a prototype of the beast and a bronze replica sculpted by Harryhausen himself. The original stop-motion model was dismantled so that the parts could be reused, eventually becoming the dragon from Seventh Voyage of Sinbad. I don't know which exact parts were used, but the dragon is now down to just a head, so we can only hope. Is that also the Rhedosaurus head? And then, from the film It Came From Beneath the Sea, there's the octopus. Excuse me, sixtopus, as Ray called it, because it had only 6 tentacles. I mean, hey, I never counted them. It's right here, along with the miniature of Oakland Ferry Gate. Now, check this out. The tentacles were removed and repurposed as dinosaur tails. And being that he made so many dinosaurs, we can only guess which ones. The Yimmer from 20 Million Miles to Earth, seen here as a marble copy, but the original armature was repurposed as the Cyclops from Seventh Voyage. And all that's left of the Cyclops is the armature. Now you want to get real confusing? The left leg is not original. You're seeing a replacement leg added in 2017. The original leg was used for Calibus from Clash of the Titans, who was repurposed from Trog from Sinbad and the Eye of the Tiger. Yes, so Trog became Calibus, and you can see the resemblance. There's also a smaller version of Calibus here, and we're told that both of them were used in the film. And of course, Calibus was also performed by a live actor in the close-ups. As a kid, I thought he was really creepy. I remember covering my eyes. The cephalopod from Mysterious Island is one of those creatures you only see underwater, cool. So it's kind of weird looking at it in real life. We were told the original shell was stolen on...
Ah, damn, I just looked up Megabonk. That game looks cool.
Ray's guidance. So
I don't think I can play this on Xbox, though.
But fortunately,
is Megabonk on Xbox?
If you're referring to Mecha Break, it really...
Megabonk.
Megabonk is currently not available on Xbox consoles. While the game released on PC in September 2025 and has been a massive hit, the solo developer Vadinad has stated that a console port is not planned for now, though it remains a possibility for the future.
Yeah, sometimes I get jealous of PC games. Some exclusive PC titles are really cool.
From Earth versus the Flying Saucers was already pretty amazing. When you think of the classic flying saucer trope, these are the flying saucers. But what really blew my mind was this. I see some strings on these.
Those are the original strings?
Wow, oh my God.
Those are the original strings, so they were suspended.
So I come all the way to Tucson, Arizona, and the thing I get excited most about is strings. Yeah. When Harryhausen was animating these things, in order to disguise the strings, he had to keep repainting them to match the backgrounds. Another truly delightful film of his was First Men on the Moon. which had a lot of humor, depicting a travel to the moon in 1899 in a makeshift sphere. It's a cool take on the H.G. Wells story, and the film happened to come out a few years before the real moon landing. This was the last film that Ray's father, Fred Harryhausen, helped with. Since he worked with machines and metal, he was able to assist with lots of the metal armatures that Ray required.
So his dad actually made the armature for this original moon calf, which was one of the most complicated armatures. It moves just like a little caterpillar with all those little legs, but his dad was still making his armatures for him.
Even though Ray had some assistants here and there, he was mostly a one-man show. He did everything from the concept drawings, the creation, to the actual animation. But look at the quality of his drawings. Even when he was pre-visualizing these movies, his skill was phenomenal. He could have made it big as an illustrator, besides being a special effects master. It's important to note that while he
Damn, I gotta take a quick shower pretty soon.
Willis O'Brien, who animated the original King Kong. When Ray saw Kong up on the big screen, that was his big moment of inspiration.
This is a piece by Willis O'Brien. This is really important to them, that in any Harryhausen exhibition that they pay tribute to Willis O'Brien for just how much he inspired and supported Ray.
And he eventually got to work with O'Brien as an animation technician on Mighty Joe Young, which I truly think is one of the greatest films, up there with King Kong. Ray did the majority of the animation on Mighty Joe, and there is an armature replica on display which was made in 2011. But the point is, behind every great pioneer, there's a mentor. Behind every Obi-Wan, there's a Yoda. Willis O'Brien was Yoda. Size matters not. Even back in his childhood days, Ray was making his own creations, and even those are here.
And you can see that at only age 14, he was making this tribute to King Kong. He was starting to work, with marionettes, trying to figure it out. And this cool picture behind here, that's Ray. He's only 18 years old. He's 18 years old. Look at the set that he has created at age 18.
Ray also worked with George Pal, who was famous for Puppetoons, where he would switch out the heads of the animated characters. George also went on to produce the original War of the Worlds film adaptation and many other classic sci-fi features. But Ray, in his early years, worked on the fairy tales, the Aesop's Fables, and Mother Goose stories. These are the kind they used to show in schools on rainy days. So many remember these too as nostalgic childhood memories.
Some people see these and they're like, oh my gosh, I remember these from my childhood, but they didn't realize that was Ray Harryhausen. That was him. So that's pretty neat. We do love having this here.
But if you were to ask, what's your favorite Harryhausen stop motion character? We all agreed, Medusa from Clash of the Titans. And I just remember that scene frightened the hell out of me as a kid. One look at her eyes, you turn to stone. And that's almost what I did. I just froze because, wow, it's Medusa.
My favorite, if I'm forced to choose, would be Medusa. She's my girl, she's a legend, icon. This is a fantastic model. Ray made her at a size that was easy to manipulate, but also that could withstand a lot of heavy close-ups. He was able to give her a lot of nice detail.
There's 12 snakes on her head, 150 joints, opposable eyes, mouth and fingers, and with all those flickering lights, just think how complicated this was to animate. This was Harryhausen's last film, no wonder. After that, how do you top it? It's cool to know that this is the one and only Medusa. Apparently, there were no others made for the film.
But I just love her. I love her face. I love the way she crawls into the scene when she comes on the set, the way he lights her, everything about her. And we do have her here with Ray's original concept sketch of her. So you can see that really he created her just as he saw her in his mind's eye. He was an excellent artist. So she's my favorite.
Yeah, I'm so glad she held up too.
Yeah, she looks great.
It seems almost hard to believe Medusa would still look this good after all these years. I mean, I was a baby when this movie was made, and it was only a Harryhausen film I was alive for. but I can give some new perspective here, because this was actually not my first time seeing these props. I once saw them back in 2010 at an exhibit in LA. Unfortunately, no photos were allowed. At that time, I was a little skeptical that these were the actual models because of how well maintained they were. But 16 years after that exhibit, they still look the same. So I witnessed them age that long. Now the rest isn't so far-fetched. I'm now a believer that some things just last forever. Ray Harryhausen passed away in 2013, but clearly his work still lives on, not just in memory, but in physical presence as well. It's nice to know that he and others who were close to him had the foresight to help preserve these wonderful creations. The intangible computer-generated creations of today won't be remembered in this same way. They're truly one of a kind. There could not exist a Ray Harryhausen today. Another thing cool about him was that he had total control. There was no boardroom meeting discussing the Hydra or the Kraken. He just did it, from the inception all the way to execution. And just as he was inspired by Willis O'Brien, he continues to inspire others, such as Steven Spielberg, George Lucas, Guillermo del Toro, John Landis, Peter Jackson, Tim Burton, just to name a few. The question is, who is he inspiring right now? Whenever your imagination is sparked, whenever you look upon a dinosaur and think, wow, remember when that was awesome? And then you realize it still is. That's when you're part of the magic. You can almost feel Ray smiling at you, saying, take it away, you're next. So keep that fantasy and wonder alive. And if you get the chance, come to Tucson to the Mini Time Machine Museum of Miniatures. The Harryhausen exhibit lasts until May 3rd. And thanks again to Emily for all the information and trivia.
Cool. Anyways, I gotta take a shower and shit, so I'll be back a little later. Thanks for joining, yo.